Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome back to my subscribers. Thank you so much for all of your support here on YouTube. Thank you for your support in the Etsy store, and thank you for your support in the Facebook junk journaling groups. So today we have a Vellum Christmas bag, and on the inside we have a Santa Bingo folio. So let's take a look inside. So right here I have a dangle that we created a few weeks ago. We did some dangles, so let me take that off. And here we have Scrabble pieces that make this say Santa Claus. Okay, so let's open this up and let's take a look inside. So here we have some journaling cards, and we have, let's see what else we have. Yep, these are all journaling cards and tags. You can do journaling on the back. And then over here, we have a Santa Bingo pocket. And on the inside, notes. So let's see. This is where Santa can keep his naughty list and his nice list. Okay, and then what else do we have? We've got things that have labels on them, and then we have more things to journal on the back, right? And then we have a side pocket over here with more things to journal on. And then on the back, what else do we have here? On the back cover, another Santa Bingo card. So we've got this folio and we have this vellum bag. So let's take a look at how all of this was made. So I have a 110 pound cardstock that is 8 1/4 by 5 1/8. Score in half at 4 1/8, and then fold it over and burnished. Next, I have a Santa Bingo card digital, and I'm going to pick one of these to put on the front cover. So I've cut out one of the digitals that I'm going to use, and I'm using a vintage photo to do some distressing on the edges. So I've made a pocket on one side, and now I'm trying to get this little hinge that I made glued down. Okay, just wipe away some of that glue that spilled out. So this will be a hinge with a pocket. And then on the hinge, what I'm going to do is I have another cutout from the digital. I did some distressing around it, and I will place that right here. And then I have another pocket that I'll place right here. So let me get these things glued down and I'll be right back. So I'm going to make this a pocket, and I'm going to aim for the center as best as I can, and then I'm going to take out a notch, and then I'll just do some re-distressing here. and then I'll get that glued in, and then we have another pocket. And then I need a Santa for the back and a Santa for the front. But before I glue things down, what I want to do is I want to add these little pieces here. And I think I'm going to use these Scrabble pieces this way. So that we have Santa Claus, and I'm going to add a little bit of distressed ink to the pieces to give them an aged look. And let me take care of that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I am going to get these glued down. I'm going to use the Aleene's Original Tacky Glue to get these glued down, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I am going to set this aside. I'm going to let it dry, and then I will come back to this. Okay, so I'm setting this aside to dry, and I have some ribbon. Oh, that's approximately 12 inches, 2 ribbons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these attached. So I'm going to get these in the middle on both sides with the shiny side up. So what I'll probably do is use some of the glue dots and maybe a little bit of the Aleene's Original Tacky Glue to get this down, and then I'll be right back. So I have a glue dot holding it in place, and then I'm just putting a hint of the tacky glue in there. And then I'm going to do the same on this side, and then I will get the bingo card glued down. So I've glued things down with the glue dot, and I put a little hint of the original tacky glue, and now my piece that has the Scrabble pieces on, I am going to use just my regular craft glue on the back to glue things down into place. Okay, and then I will be right back. I'm going to give this some time to dry, and then I'm going to repeat this on the back. Okay, so I am wrapping up, getting my ribbon down. Okay, I have my glue dots. I put a little bit of the tacky glue on there, and then now it's just a matter of getting the back cover on. So again, I will use my craft glue, get that down, and then I'll be right back. So things have been tied, the ribbon's been tied, and I've added the dangles that we worked on a couple of weeks ago. And that's the finished product. So now that our little bingo folio is done, we need to put it inside something. So I have a vellum printout of one of the digitals that I have, and let's do a quick vellum bag. So let's see, let's turn this over this way. We want to make sure everything is going to fit in nicely so that I have enough of a width on this. Okay, and then let me just want a little bit of give on there, and let's see if that's going to be about centered. I need to wiggle a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to give it a little bit of give. So I'm going to guesstimate maybe about 5/8 of an inch, I'd say. And let me get some glue on about 5/8 of an inch. I'm not going to crease these just yet, because I want to make sure that before I do, my image is in the center. Okay, so I want about 5/8 of an inch, which is approximately about that much when things are folded over. So let me get some glue on the end and I'll be right back. I'm going to put some glue on this side. So I'm going to use a sheet of paper on the top, and I'm going to use another sheet on the bottom. So I'm going to use another sheet on the bottom so that I don't get any glue on my mat. So I'm going to estimate about 5/8 of an inch. It's about that much. And then I'm going to get my glue stick, and this paper here, the top paper, will be a guide so that I don't get glue too far over and all over the place. Okay. And while that is good and still wet, good and wet, I'm going to fold things over to form my little bag. So this is going to go this way. Okay, so my glue is on top. And I'm going to bring things over and try to get that in alignment as best as I can. Okay, that looks about even. I'm not going to crease things down just yet. I just want to get my glue in place. And this is going to dry clear. Okay, so I now want to get my image in the center as best as I can. That looks about right. So now I'm going to add some creases on both sides. Okay. And I'm going to do just a little bit of de-stressing. De-stressing. We should all de-stress. I'm going to do some distressing. want to get the bottom part done. So I'm going to flip this over. And then I'm going to fold this up about 5/8 of an inch. I'm going to fold this up on both sides. And I'm going to use the bottom of the image as my guide, and that's about 5/8 of an inch. Okay, and it's junk journaling, so I'm not worried about perfection too much. Okay, so then I'm going to use regular scissors, and I'm going to cut where the crease is up to where I did the fold. And I'm going to repeat that on the other side. Get this out of the way. Okay, now this is the front side, so I'm going to keep this flap, and on the back, I'm going to cut out this flap. And I have my little crease there, so I'm going to cut along the crease, and then I'll be right back. Okay, now that I have that cut, I'm going to angle cut this. And I'm going to repeat that on the other side. Okay. And I could leave this straight edge and then glue it down, or I can take my pinking shears, cut across it, and then glue it down. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it simple, and I'm just going to glue it down. And again, this is going to dry clear. Right now you see the purple, but as it's drying, it's going to be clear. Okay. What I am going to do at the top of my bag, because I do want a little bit of fanciness, I will use this scissors. And get this away. I'm going to try to get my scissors back to where I last cut. And I'll do the same here. So we have a clean zigzag. Okay. And then I'm going to finish my distressing. And I'll get a little bit on the other side as well. Now, I think the bag is fancy enough in and of itself, but if you like, you can always add some labels. So now we have our labels on, and now we have a little folio and a vellum bag to go with it. So now let's put this in here, and then we're all done. and it fits. Yay! So now we're all done. If you like this video, please hit the like button, please share, and please subscribe. Take care, everyone. Have a great week. Bye-bye.